Hi, friends. It's me, Stacy Royal with Royal Gems and Minerals. We're live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube tonight. Hope you all are doing well. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I apologize for my voice. I hope you've all had some time to do some self-care on this beautiful Sunday. Hi, Casper. Happy Sunday. Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Hi, Casper. Yes, I'm still feeling a bit under the weather. I'm probably going to rest quite a bit this evening and tomorrow. I tried to rest some today, so I would have the energy to teach about gridding. Hi, Lori Hamilton. Nice to see you. Hi, Steffi. Welcome. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Welcome, Judith. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Ruth. Thank you. Hi, Jen. Long time no see. Hi, Becky. Welcome. Hi, Sarah. Happy to have you here. So I occasionally do free crystal gridding classes. I love them. Some of the items that I have out are available for purchase. If you would like something tonight, all you'd have to do is ask me to set it aside for you. No purchase necessary. If you do make a purchase tonight, you will get a set of New Moon abundance checks, a gridding sheet, and my gridding pamphlet with your purchase tonight. Hi, Elena. Welcome. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. I've been resting. That's all I can do. Hi, Courtney. Thank you, Casper. Hi, Terry. So nice to have you hopping on from Oregon. We are live in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We've visited Oregon a couple of times this year. Really beautiful out there. Oh, Roxanne, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm feeling okay and I have a cough drop, so I won't be coughing on y'all. Thanks, Rebecca. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm so glad one of your students is coming, Judith. I appreciate it. So I love crystal gridding. I have been gridding for over 6 years. I have multiple grids going in my house all the time. I really like to think of crystal grids as an energetic vision board that you use crystals to support the energy and the intentions. And I love it. It's such an intentional use of crystal energy. Um, thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate the well wishes. Hi, Patricia in North Carolina. Nice to have you hopping on. And if all of you are not a part of my private crystal community, Crystal Ascension, we would love to have you in there. We do all kinds of fun learning. We've been live every night for the last 2 weeks. So you can always catch a live with us. We are live multiple times a week and teach about the properties of crystals and how to use them in your life. This just happens to be one of my favorite ways to use crystals. So intentional and can be life-changing. And really, there's no rules about gridding, okay? We'll be going over guidelines tonight. On what you can do to get the most out of the energy and out of crystal gridding. But there's no hard and fast rules for gridding, okay? So I really want that to be clear. And what I'm going to tell you tonight is really just recommendations on gridding. And it's super fun. I really like to work with crystal energy this way quite a bit. Oh, I'm so glad your mom is coming. Yes, Terry, it's so true. Huge moon energy. We're doing the gridding tonight, the full moons tomorrow. This is a great time to do a grid for releasing things and letting go of what no longer serves you. And you can use grids for all different things. You can use them to set intentions, to make requests, to support your health, to call in the flow of abundance. So many different things that you can do with a crystal grid. Like I said, I really like to look at it as a crystal energetic vision board, kind of supporting your dreams, your desires, your goals. And we'll talk about different tools and things that you can use to get the most out of your crystal grid. And we're just gonna jump right into it. Excuse me, let me take another drink of water. Hi, Ashley. So happy to have you on my live again. So I have my smudging bowl here. It's a nice cauldron. I have 2 of these this size available for $35. I like the cauldrons because they have a handle, so I can burn herbs and walk around my house nicely with them in here. So I always say the first step to setting up a crystal grid is you have to choose the time that you're going to do a crystal grid. And it can be during a new moon, during a full moon. It can be a numerology special day, such as 888 we just had coming up. I know I do need to do a healing grid for me, Carolyn. I was thinking about setting it up as soon as I was done here. So you're going to choose the timing of your grid, and you can change them as much as you want. I highly recommend at least 4 weeks that you leave one up, if not 6 weeks or longer. You can change it up with the moon cycles if you want. I used to do that all the time, where I would change it every new moon. Otherwise, I've been in most recent years changing up my grid more on numerological days, such as 22 or 88. But really use your intuition and decide when is the best time for you. If you think today and tomorrow with the new full moon energy is the perfect time, then go ahead and do that. Thank you. I have been drinking water. And hi, Marilyn. Nice to see you. I know chamomile tea. I've had some magic tea, which is really good. And I'll just keep sipping water. So after you decide the time that you're going to set up your crystal grid, you want to choose your location. So you can set them up anywhere. You can set them up at the head of your bed on your headboard. You could set it up on your dresser near your bed. You could set it up on your altar space in your living room. You could set it anywhere that it's going to be pretty much undisturbed. Okay, you don't want your cats knocking it over. Although sometimes cats can add to the energy, right? I usually put mine in a place where I could sit quietly by it. I have one down here near my plants, my house plants. And I don't mind. I have 5 children, and I don't mind if they're near it or look at it or use the energy themselves, right? So I want them to be able to feel connected to my grid also. So really just choose a place that you feel called to set it up. Maybe it's a place that you're going to see every day. Maybe it's a place where you sit and enjoy your tea every day in the morning, you know. But any place really works. You can do it in a little cubby hole off in the corner. It'll be fine, right? There's no rules, no rules necessary. So once you've decided the time and the place, then oh, honey and lemon, thank you, Marilyn, I appreciate it. Once you've decided the time and the place, you're going to cleanse your space. Now you can cleanse it with sound, with intention, with smoke. I prefer smoke. You can also cleanse it with energetic sprays. I have different ones like this. Oh, Patricia, thank you for the healing. So you can use sprays, sound, intention, smoke, many different ways to cleanse your space, whatever your favorite is. I prefer smoke. So I'm going to light this Palo here, and we're going to cleanse this space. If this Palo wants to light for me. I have some mullein here we should burn too. Cinnamon, honey, and lemon. I'm loving all these recommendations. Thank you. So we can see the smoke has started here. What, Olivia? Ooh, so nice. Enjoy. So we have Apollo going to cleanse the space. I always think and envision white light when I'm cleansing and releasing of any energy that no longer serves right here. Just because I'm not feeling well, I'm going to burn some mullein. I have cauldrons in different sizes also. If you need if you need a cauldron, let me know. They're really fabulous to use. Yes, I should make some mullein tea, Judith. Okay, so we've cleansed the space now. And again, you can cleanse it however you feel called: sound, intention, sprays, smoke. And you want to cleanse all around your location where you're going to set up your grid. Oh, I shouldn't have put that away. Now, one of my favorite things is after I'm done cleansing, especially for a crystal grid, is I use sweetgrass to really set the intentions. Thank you, Terry. That's OO. She loves to say hi on here. She's the youngest of my 5. Jen, you're behind some of the chat. I'm sorry. Hello. Ashley, you are welcome to purchase a cauldron. Let me show you. I have different sizes up here. So this is the size you see me using. It's 3555. I have 2. I have medium back here and small. The small is 1555. The medium is 22 and the large is 35. Hi. JJ says hi. Yeah, she's my oldest. The raw onion trick. Oh, I've heard of the raw onion trick, but I forgot about it, Jess. That sounds great. So let me know what size cauldron you'd like, Ashley. I'm happy to set one aside for you. Thank you, everyone, for saying hi to JJ. Lori, you want a large one? You got it. Did you hurt yourself, honey?
Yeah.
Aww.
Just busted through the gate.
Aww. I know, she's so fast. She ran through. Ashley, you want the large one too? Okay, you got it. Lori, I've got one for you. And Ashley, I'm going to put a sold sticker up here for you on the other large one.
She's here now if you want to say hi to OO.
Thank you, Carolyn. Patricia, of course, you can definitely use a large abalone shell. I have one of those that I use also. You can use a crystal bowl. You could use a wood bowl.
I'm not saying hi.
Ceramic bowls that I use.
You say hi?
Also. You're not going to say hi?
Say hi.
That's okay. She doesn't have to. They all know that OO loves them.
I'll say hi. Hi.
Are you going to say it? Say hi, it's me, OO. Tell them happy Sunday. They said hi to you. Ashley, let me write a sold sticker for your cauldron. Hi, Ruth. Welcome. I spelled your name wrong, so let me fix it. Okay. That way I won't forget. It's up here on the shelf with crystals in it. So after you've cleansed your space, it can be really good. Thank you, everyone, for saying hi to my kiddos. I appreciate it. So, so the cauldrons look like this. This is my main one that I use, and I love it because it has the handle, so you can walk around the house and burn things. So when I do crystal gridding, I love to burn sweetgrass to really set in the intention. So when I light it, while I'm getting ready to be set up, I've cleansed my space now. I know where my grid's going. I'm going to light this. And when I do, I really hold the intention that I'm wanting to work with in my mind. And it can be as simple as a single word. It could be abundance. It could be health. It could be flow. It could be release. Okay. Any word that you are going to be intentioning your grid with will work. And you want to hold that in your mind when you light the sweetgrass. I don't have any more larger cauldrons. I have medium for 22 and small for 1555, Jen. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for saying hi to the kids. Okay, so I'm going to light this just because I like to light it. It smells really good, and we're going to intention having an amazing gridding class tonight. I don't have any sweetgrass currently available, but we will be traveling to Denver very soon, and I will see my sweetgrass supplier there. So if you're in need or want to place a pre-order for sweetgrass, let me know, okay? And I'll write it down, and I'll send you a message when I have it available. Okay, so we've cleansed our space. Let's wipe our little ashes off of here. So once we have cleansed our space, I like to, you can light a candle too while you're getting ready to do this. But I've created these gridding intention sheets. Some of you have won them throughout the games that we play. You don't have to use these. You can use a blank piece of paper. But I have ones that features my artwork, and they just have different intentions, right? So joy and abundance here. And then you would just write your dreams, your desires, your goals, your intentions on these sheets. You would just pick one that you want to use for this crystal grid that you're setting up. If you make a purchase tonight, you will get a free one. You will also get a free new moon abundance check. If I'm setting my grid up on the new moon, I will include one of these sets for you also. I use these during the new moon. Really, really fabulous for specific goals or desires to be manifested with these. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. Thank you for hopping on. So, Ashley, the replay will be available tomorrow. You should be able to watch it. And then if you do make a purchase tonight, all I need is your email address. I think I have yours. If not, just send me a private message with your email address, and I'll be able to send you a payment request after the live. So these are new moon abundance checks. So what I would do, especially if I was setting it up on the new moon, I would choose one of those. I would choose one of these, or just use a blank piece of paper. Okay. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Again, there's no rules. A lot of the times if I fill these out, I will flip them over anyways for my grid, right? You can use crystal pen to add to that intention setting, right? I love these. I do have crystal pens available. And so I would fill it out and I would set it here. We might have to move a few things. Hold on. So once it's been filled out, I like to set it up here. So this will be where we set the grid up. Now I have gridding cloths. I'm going to use this one to show you. Let me see. So Carolyn, the new moon abundance checks, those are just intentional things that you can use with the new moon energy to increase the focus and the energy around your desires, what it is that you're calling in. And you would just fill it out during the new moon. you would put the date or the moon phase here. You would write your name right here. And it's obviously paid in full. Thank you to the universe. And then you would write your intention or your goal right here. And the more specific that you can put this intention, the better. Okay. So you want it to be super specific. For a new moon grid, I would fill out all 3. And then, I would change it the next month for that. My crystal pens are currently $5.55, Ashley. I have all different stones available. Ruth, you can definitely watch it again. Oh, and thank you. The husband posted Crystal Ascension in the comments for us. That's great. Thank you. He posted that there. So if you are watching and you're not a part of Crystal Ascension, we would love to have you join us there. Lots of sneak peeks, and the Denver Gem Show is coming up, so you'll see lots of different things we post from there. Yes, thank you to the universe always. So again, there's no rules. These papers are not required. You don't even have to put a piece of paper underneath your crystal grid if you don't want to, okay? Like, there's really no rules. I got some ashes on this. I have only one of these because this one is leather. Okay, but I love these. It's 12 inches by 12 inches. And I have cotton ones also. So this one's the Fibonacci sequence. Actually, there should be clear quartz pen. I have this one if you would like it. Oh no, my goodness, I didn't turn on Instagram yet. Let me turn that on. So that way I can see comments over there. Sorry, Instagram. All right, I'm over there now. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. So the leather one is 24. This is my last leather. The cotton ones are 22. I have Flower of Life. I have the astrology wheel, Fibonacci sequence, and the infinity symbol. And I do have them in different colors. They're 22, 22. And so this is what it would look like if you can see in the background. Has the Fibonacci sequence. And it's a 14 by 14 inch cloth. So it'll definitely cover your piece of paper. I have a pink pen or a red pen with rose quartz. And actually, I think these are more strawberry quartz. This is the only rose quartz pen that I have. So this one is leather, and then these ones are cotton. Do I have a jade pen? I have Amazonite and Fluorite green would be more flowy. No, I would have clear quartz to amplify that intention. I don't have any. I have citrine. I think this is my last citrine. So they're both going to be, this one's going to be just a little bit bigger than this leather one.
The one in the box is cloth. The one on the that's spread out is leather.
Patricia, I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. You're just going to get the different energies from the crystal, but it's really going to be about your intention for sure. And the crystal can definitely help you hold that intention easier. I'll have Jason check if I have any pens with labradorite. 24 for the leather. Ruth, that's my last one. Becky, you want the citrine pen? You got it. And then Jennifer Florio, let me know if you'd like the rose quartz pen, this one. Let me know. You're welcome, Becky. I did set it aside for you. I'll have to look. I should have 4 of the same pens, Sarah. I'll have to check. Lori, I agree. Intention is always everything. Labradorite pens. This one is clear quartz, so it's going to really amplify the energy and help amplify your intention with the clear quartz. Yeah, Ruth, I'll write you down for this one. And then I'll see if there's any other ones in Denver for you. I also have this rainbow one with rose quartz. So I'm going to leave this leather gridding cloth and we are going to use it tonight as we continue setting up our grid.
I do not see any lab.
Sold out of labradorite pens. Okay. So you don't, I did grab a pen for you, Ashley. So the rainbow pens, I have rose quartz and I have clear quartz. And then for the gridding cloths, I do have the Flower of Life. And we're going to move into talking about why using sacred geometry on your grid is so important. And it just really helps the universe understand what it is you're requesting. Okay. So using different symbolisms on your cloths or on those gridding intention sheets can be super, super helpful to let the universe know what it is that you're looking for. You got it, Jennifer. We'll set this one aside. She said, thank you for looking for the lab.
Somebody looking.
Sarah, I do have 4 of the same. I have pink with amethyst. Okay. Let me grab a drink. Okay. Yes, I do like the crystal pens for sure. I use them a lot, especially in journaling. So, sacred geometry is the way that the universe understands what is being said to it. It helps it just understand on a deeper level the information that you're trying to get across, right? It really, my goodness, it really harnesses the natural mathematical patterns of that form the foundation of the universe. So when you use sacred geometry, the universe says, "Oh yeah, I know what we need to do now." And so it really just like raises the vibration and helps the universe understand what it is you're asking for on the crystal grid. Yes, Ruth, I will. I'll set this one aside for you. Thank you. So, sacred geometry on a grid helps to amplify the energy, right? I love using the flower of life. So you can use it as a cloth or you can use it as a wood cutout. I love the wood cutouts. I have these available. The small ones are 11.11, and then I have larger ones like this for 13, right? I love these. They fit on the size of a piece of paper. So like this. So if you didn't have a cloth, you could use one of these. And I just want to remind you that there are no rules. If you don't have one of these, it doesn't mean that you can't crystal grid. It just means that sometimes your intention might be stronger when you use one of these. And you could print this on a piece of paper if you wanted. It would also help with the gridding. I have just these two available with the Merkaba in the center, but using sacred geometry really helps create the pathways for energy to flow in a balanced and harmonious pattern, right? And and using sacred geometry on grids, and you can use it in a few different ways. I have etched selenite with sacred geometric shapes, right? So what this does is it really just creates that stronger and very focused energy field, okay? Um, oh, Patricia, thank you. Happy early birthday. And so universal resonance also comes from sacred geometry, right? And that's what I was saying about the universe understanding the language of sacred geometry a little bit easier. And so when you're putting these shapes onto your grid, it just really aligns them with universal energies. You can use This is moving us into different shapes that we can use in the center of our crystal grids. They all have and hold different energies. And each shape, so like a Merkaba, the flower of life, Metatron's cube, octahedrons, all of the shapes, they have their own vibrational frequency. And just using them really makes your grid way more powerful. Just really intensifies and makes that energy super, super intentional. And it is symbolism of it's the physical representation of frequency and the divine order of the energy. So using sacred geometry, though it's not a hard and fast rule, like I said, you don't have to use sacred geometry on your grids, but you will see the huge up level in the intensity of the energy when you do put sacred geometry into your crystal grid. And it can really speed up the manifestation process. And there's all different ways that you can incorporate sacred geometry into the grid, right? I have copper Merkabas like this. You could use that in the center of your grid. These are 6-inch Merkabas, really beautiful. These are $49.99. I only have 3 of those. And then copper in and of itself is a fabulous energy conductor. It really helps the energy move faster. I use something similar to this one in all of my crystal grids. I put it right in the center. Then you can set your center stone right on the top. I have 3 of these available. This copper comes out of the Keweenaw Peninsula in Upper Michigan. These are 99. I call them copper splashes, but I really like them. The copper really works at conducting energy faster. So it really just amplifies the movement and of the energy from your grid, making your intention even better. So this would be sacred geometry and copper together. You can use the cloths for sacred geometry. You can use the wood cutouts, all the different things just to add the symbolism to your grid. And like I said, if you don't have any of these things, that's okay. I think let's set this grid up tonight with this. I don't want to see the tag when we do it, so let's put the tag underneath. And then we're going to chat about the different energies of center stones. And then you all are going to pick what stone we use tonight for our center stone. Yes, did you want this one? I can show you the other 2, Roxanne. There's this one. That one would be number 2 if you wanted it, or there's number 3 here. I used other copper on my grids too, and I also will have little pieces of copper available tonight too. So let me know 1, 2, or 3, Roxanne, and I'll put a sold sticker on it for you. Number 1. All right, we're gonna leave it there. It's going to be gridded with tonight. Okay, we're gonna stick it right here. Actually, let's stick it right underneath the center stone, right there. So these, I call them copper splashes, but they're copper, Ruth, and they really work to conduct the energy super quickly. So it just amplifies what you can feel off of your energy of the grid. So we're going to chat about different reasons and different stones that you would use as your center grid. Okay. A mermaid riding a wave. I could totally see that, Roxanne. I love it. I know. I really love working with copper so much. It looks like a genie rising out of a lamp. I love that description, Judith. So these are 99 for the copper splashes. I have that one, which is sold. I have number 2. And I have number 3, Ruth. So once we have our base laid out, whether it's our papers, it's the wood cutout, it's copper, it's our gridding cloth, any of the things. Now you have your base laid out, ready for you to start picking stones. I usually always start with a center stone of some sort, and it can be bigger, it can be smaller, it can be whatever stone you are feeling called to use. Different shapes of stones have different energies for them. Okay. Pyramids can be fabulous for manifesting because they are super stable and very focused energy. And when you use them in your crystal grid, they do amplify the intentions and will just promote the energy and intention that you are using for your crystal grid. So as we go through these center shapes, Keep in mind which one you want me to grid with tonight, and then we'll take a vote when I'm done talking about the different shapes. So I have little round copper pieces, Ruth, that that you can use as for copper in the grids, or I have the copper Merkabas. And these are 49. So those are 3 different ways you can incorporate copper. I've occasionally had different sculpted copper pieces or copper spheres. Just depends. I have the copper bricks like this. You thought it was the dolphins, Lori and Judith? Yes. Great minds run on the same channels. I love that saying, Judith. Thank you, Ashley. We're so happy to have you here. Yes, please watch the replay. You don't have to use copper. What copper does is really conducts the energy faster, Ruth. So when you use copper on your grid and you connect all the pieces, which we will get to, it's going to be able to conduct the energy between all the stones that you have set up on your grid at a faster rate. Ooh, Judith, that sounds amazing. We have some gorgeous copper pyramids here tonight. So these are lovely. It does have that hanging stone in the center. Dawn and I put this one over this fluorite skull up here, and when we sat it down, the crystal loved the skull and sat and rocked over it for over 5 minutes without anybody touching it or doing anything to it. It was pretty amazing. I used to have a human-sized copper pyramid set up in my bedroom. It was fabulous to meditate underneath, Judith. So you don't have to use copper at all, Ruth. It's just a nice bonus to speed up the energy. Yes, so we'll get into the different stones that you can use, Elena, but and we'll be intentioning them as we go through this. I'll show you how to intention each crystal as we put it on the grid. Alyssa, yes, human-sized so that you can sit underneath it. The pyramid that I just showed, that one is 122, Jessica. And then I have one for 99. This one is smaller. I only have the 2 of those. And I also forgot, Roxanne, you claimed this. You get a bonus scratch too. I like to think of the copper pyramids as like orgonite copper pyramids because they have the stones and metal in the tubing. Yes, the human-sized pyramids are so amazing. I love that yours has a place for hanging crystals at the top, Judith. One day when I have more space again, I'll have another human pyramid. The copper looks like the galaxies taken by the Hubble telescope. I could see that, Rebecca. $99 for the copper flats, Ruth. I can show them to you again if you'd like. And yeah, let me show you the copper pyramids again. We'll just go up here and show you. So this one's 122. You can see the size there. And then this one over here is 99. I understand, Ashley. Okay, so we talked about pyramids being your center stone. You can also use free forms or flames as your center stone. If you use a flame, that's a great way to represent fire in your grid. And then we have rose quartz here, free form. But free forms are really kind of gentle energy. Excuse me. And they really just put out a lot of good vibe energy, good energy and natural beauty. But they really are just deeply high vibrational stone. So we could do a free form in the center of our crystal grid or a flame. We actually built our human-sized pyramid ourselves, Roxanne. I do have a supplier for them. If you're interested in one, let's private message about that and we can chat. Jessica, you want the $122 pyramid? You got it. Let's let Roxanne do a scratch. And let me see here. All right, I put your name on it, Jess. Let me grab the bonus board before we forget. And then we'll continue on. So Roxanne, I need a number from you, and Jess, I need a number from you after Roxanne chooses. So flames can be good as a center grid, a stone. They are really dynamic energy and really are all about transformation and movement of energy. So great for adding some inspiration to your grid with a flame. And I've done grids with hearts as the centerpiece. You can lay it down and build your grid right off of that. Or you could put it in a stand and grid around it that way. But the hearts always ignite and evoke the feelings of love. And these can really give you space for sensitive energies. Hearts are really great for health grids, okay? And they really just amplify that love and compassion. So this guy is beautiful, nice clear quartz heart. You can use hearts. You can use different Merkabas to call in that sacred geometry again. Hi, Opal and Violet. Nice to see you. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. I love all of these pieces too. I don't think I have a cluster out here. I'm going to grab this Angel Aura, because I like these. I've done citrine clusters in the center of grids, but I like something like this. Nope, you can choose any number, Roxanne, because this one will hold a sphere. So you get the cluster or geode energy, and if you put a sphere on it, then you're also getting the sphere energy. But clusters are really great at raising vibration of your grid and to cleanse other crystals. These ones, the aura quartz, this one would be fabulous for calling in more magic and synchronicities into your life, just helping you to see those signs and omens a little bit easier. And these are great for larger grids too, because they're going to put the energy out. So we have clusters or geodes that you can use. And then if you want, you could add a sphere. I don't think I have a sphere out here either. But spheres, big, large, any size. Oh, thank you, Judith. I might see if I have a peridot strand. But spheres are fabulous because they put their energy out in all directions at the same time. And so you could definitely grid like that with a sphere. You could use a stand, but they really provide a lot of balance and an even energy distribution for the energy of your crystal grid when you use a sphere. You could use tourmaline sphere to provide some grounding and safety. And we'll get into different stones that I highly recommend that you do put on your grid. And then you can also use towers on your grid. Okay, and towers are really great at gathering the energy and then directing it out to the other stones in your crystal grid. It's really directional energy, very focused. And when you use this in a crystal grid, it really creates kind of like a vortex of energy and really provides a focus for the energy and intentions you're putting in your grid. So those are going to be our options tonight for a center stone. If you have a request of one that we've talked about that you want to see put onto the grid tonight, type it in the comments. Let me know. No, I think OO stole my scratching quarter. Okay. Oh, I found it, Izzy. Thanks. I love you too. Roxanne. In memory of your husband's birthday. I love it. All right, let's scratch number 14. You have free shipping. And Roxanne, since you are in the Royal Rock Club and you already have free shipping every week for being in there, we'll give you $3 crystal cash instead. So congratulations. And then Jessica, if you want to choose a stone or a number, we can do that too. Yes, we can also do crystal skulls. Thank you for that reminder. I put one out here so I remember to talk about it, and I forgot, Alyssa. So you can definitely put a crystal skull in the center. That would be fantastic for doing that deeper inner child healing, ancestral work, lineage healing. Let's scratch number 16 for you, Jessica. So Patricia, you can use a flame for really dynamic energy shifts, transformation, a lot of movement of energy. And it's really great for helping the inspiration and creativity to flow using a flame in the center of your crystal grid. Oh, Ruth, I'm so glad you got your clear quartz heart and your selenite of your tree and life. That would be so good for gridding. All right, let's scratch 16 for Jessica. Sorry, $2 crystal cash for you, Jessica, as a bonus. Thank you. $2 crystal cash. You're welcome. Anybody have votes for what we should put in the middle tonight as we build this grid together? You're welcome. We could do a selenite spiral in the center. Yes. I do actually want to chat about those for a second. I have these in every corner of my house. I use these to build large grids in bigger spaces. And you can put them in the different corners of your house and then grid the energy together and provide a really safe and protective bubble around your space. We had a request for a skull, a spiral, a cluster, a flame. I don't know. I think we might just do this cluster here. Rose quartz for the middle. Everybody has different ideas. I love it. Maybe we should do that. I also wanted to show this. These are raw bottomed towers or raw bottomed points. So you get that really strong, intense energy, but then it's still focused out of the point there. These are lovely to use in the center of crystal grids. So this one is a crystal cluster. It just happens to hold a sphere so nicely. This is my current grid that I have set up. I have a citrine cluster that holds a clear quartz sphere to really amplify the energy. So what we're going to do is what a generator. Let me see. Did we have a generator out here? Actually, I think what we could do is a Merkaba in here. So I say, let's do this cluster, or we can do a Merkaba in the center. I think let's do, I don't know. I'm feeling the cluster. So once you've picked your center stone, before you put it on your grid, you can hold it in your hands. Let me see. I don't know. Should we do a Merkaba instead? I'm torn, you guys. Place it in the center where the sphere is. Let me see if I have a Shiva. I don't know if I have one down here. I think I only have baby Shivas, and I don't think I have one. So. I don't think I have one, Judith. And do a pink theme. Okay. So once you have decided on what your center stone is going to be, you're going to intention it, and you can cleanse it too. When you've cleansed your space, if you know what stones you're going to use, you can cleanse them also kind of at the beginning of this process. And to intention it, you can hold it in your hands, in your palms, okay? You're going to hold it, and you're going to either think your intention to it, send it visually to it. You're going to say it out loud to the intention, to the crystal that you're holding. And when you're setting one up and you're doing it really slowly and intentionally, you're going to do that with every crystal that you decide to put on there, right? And in the beginning, actually, I do have a Shiva down here. In the beginning, as you're getting it set up, you've cleansed all of your crystals. So they should all, they're going to be sitting out here ready to be put on your grid. I have carved Shiva with Ganesh. Let's see if that one will work. Oh, it will work. Okay, we'll try that for now. Thanks for the idea, Judith. Okay. Right? Okay, perfect. So you would take your time as you're setting up your grid. You would take your time. You'd quiet your stone or your mind, and then you'd be intuitively choosing different stones to use on your grid. And there are no rules. So, like I said, you don't have to have a cloth, you don't have to have the sacred geometric pieces, but they do work really well with the energy and help amplify the intentions. I can, Judith. I love it. I'm glad I remembered I had the carved Shiva. um, so I highly recommend that you have a grounding stone or protective stone of some sort on your grid. Selenite is fabulous because it's going to help energize and cleanse and keep your grid charged throughout the duration that you have it set up. So I have these really cool sets of selenite. I haven't used these on a grid yet, but I'm excited to. And I'm doing a fabulous deal on these tonight. You can have 4 for $11.11. And really what you're going to do is you're going to intention your stones. And I'm not going to intention every stone tonight because it does take a little while. But you would hold it in between your hands and give it your intention, whether it be health or abundance or prosperity or growth or release of things. And
Peace.
yeah, peace. So these are fabulous. And when I start placing my stones that have been intentioned, I place them symmetrically. Now, I've seen some really cool grids of spirals and different things. So you don't have to do it symmetrically either. Again, going back to there are no rules. um, but or really just follow your intuition for what stones you need. Now, I do recommend that you have a type of stone that's going to charge or keep your grid safe, right? So protection and grounding. You could use selenite or black tourmaline or obsidian. And you want a set of the selenite points. You got it, Ruth. Thank you. So I also have selenite cubes, and I only have a few sets of rectangles also available. So I have these, and then I have cubes also that you can use. You can do multiple intentions, Elena, but you're mostly wanting to keep the theme of your grid the same. So if it's a releasing grid, you're going to kind of want to keep all of the intentions in that line of intention. Or if it's growth and abundance, you would kind of want to keep all of the intentions kind of focused in a similar way, right? Yes, black tourmaline, definitely. We'll set aside 8 of those selenite pieces for you, Rebecca. Thank you. And don't feel bad. You are welcome to ask any questions that you have. I love this. How light would be nice, huh, Sarah? Yes, Lori, you have 4 black tourmaline angels that you like to use. You're welcome, Rebecca. And you could use your 4 angels in a crystal grid and use them symmetrically on here. So I also have the rectangles available for $11.11. And then I have 4 cubes in selenite available for $9.99. Yeah, she could totally place them in 4 different directions, Judith. I agree. So then, so you have your grounding stones on here, and you can also have an amplifying stone on your grid. Currently, we have a quartz on here, so that's going to be super amplifying of energy. Other stones that amplify energy, you could use different quartzes, especially. You could use Faden quartz, you could use clear quartz, you could use the angel aura quartz to really amplify the energy and intentions. Let me see if I have any. So I do have Lemurian tonight. I'm super excited for these Lemurians. That is how you use them, Lori. I love it. So we're going to do some Lemurian points out here to really get the laser focus energy on here. So I do have sets of Lemurian points available. You can have 6 of them. We'll do a deal tonight just for the gridding class of $15.55 for 6 of the Lemurian points. And you're just going to intention them, and then you are going to just start placing them symmetrically around if that's the way you want to build your grid, if you want it to be a symmetrical grid. Using symmetry really also helps correspond with the sacred geometry. So it really helps the universe hear you and understand what it is that you're asking. Jennifer, I will set aside Lemurians for you, and Rebecca, I will set some aside for you. Rebecca, yes, and Ruth. The thing in the middle is distracting. I'm sorry, Sarah. So I do like the Lemurian quartz, and this is just the crystal energy that's going to help you amplify the energy of your grid. So it's going to just make the energy feel bigger. It does look like it's levitating there, Lori. I love it. Then, depending on your intention with your grid, you can use different stones to help with a focused intention. Okay. And Judith is saying, because we have the Shiva Lingam out here and Ganesh, she said, as you are putting each point on here, that we could be imagining offering it to Shiva or Ganesh, and then it will multiply the power that's coming through. So if you're looking to use your grid for more abundance or to help you with manifestation, citrine, tiger eye, those are 2 really good stones. You could use pyrite also to help with abundance and manifestation. I have a few sets of citrine, different styles of citrine that we can check out. Let me see. I don't see my citrine points right here. Let me look one more time. I don't see them for some reason. So this carving here is 65, and it does come with a wood stand so that it will set upright for you. Also, before we move on for the citrine, could you look really quick right here if you see any citrine points?
I just see some.
These ones, maybe?
Just see. Maybe that was them, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, so the Lemurian points are like this. These are fabulous little Lemurian points. You got it, Judith. I will set that one aside for you. Thank you. Let me make a note for you. So it is really unique. My husband actually met the carver who carved it. They're Lemurian. It's spelled E. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's Lemurians. Ruth. All right. So I also wanted to talk a little bit. I added these to my gridding supplies. These are available 25 for $11.11. So you get 25 of these. They are called beta quartz. So this is another quartz that you can add to your crystal grid, and you get 25 of them. So you could very easily put them, onto your grid. These beta quartz is naturally mined this way, right? So these weren't formed into these points. This is how they were found. And so it's really abundant energy and can really, really elevate this practice. Thank you, Elena. So these just really offer you a lot of support, give you clarity. So they'll help you see like hidden meanings and different higher wisdom to come through. And they really bridge your kind of higher self with your physical self and your inner self. So I did want to add some of these on here. And when you have so many of the same stone and you're putting them on your grid, you can do some pretty fun things with them. And as we do this, you can picture us offering this energy to Shiva or Ganesh here. I feel like now that I started, I want them all on the little moon phases of this cloth. And we can just add them wherever we want. And just building these symmetrically, and that's just because we want to. There's no rule saying that you have to build your grid symmetrically. Oh my goodness, stay where I put you, please. There we go, thank you. So these are beta quartz, Ruth. Yes, I should take a bubble bath, I agree, Sarah. And so I really like this set for being having more pieces to it. I think we're gonna move those really close to this guy. And as you're setting it up, feel free to move them around and figure out where you want them to be. But these are beta quartz, and you get 25 of them for $11.11. So that's another fun way to add them to your grid. There is not a certain amount of crystals that you have to use, Elena, and you can use rocks that you found at the beach or rock that caught your eye in your driveway. You can also use flowers depending on the season. You can use feathers or seashells. There is no rules when it comes to doing this. It is nice to have some of the same stones if you are building a symmetrical grid, but it's not necessary. And yeah, so that's the beta quartz. And then we were talking about abundance and the flow of abundance. I have a few sets of citrine points, and there are 4 pieces for $12. And if we have time tonight, we can definitely build a crystal grid out of a scoop of confetti, because I love doing that. It's one way that you can use all of the different crystals from the confetti. So I'm going to put some citrine out. It's 4 little pieces to help with the abundance on here. If your intentions are love and feeling empowered, and you're calling in more love, you can use rose quartz, of course. Dragon blood jasper can be fabulous to help with that love and empowerment, or strawberry quartz. I have both. I have my goodness. I have strawberry quartz, and I have dragon blood jasper, I believe. I think I only have 1 set of the dragon blood jasper. That's what we'll put out here tonight. I do have azurite pieces, but they're larger pieces, Judith. If you wanted to see them, I could show you. They won't fit on the crystal grid though. So I have dragon blood jasper. These are 6 pieces here for $4. This is the only set of these I have. So we're going to put them out here. Thank you. Matching those up. So these are the azurite pieces that I have. They're $65.55 on this one. And then we had $59 on this one. Nope, it's $4 for the whole set, Carolyn.
What a pretty grid.
Thanks, it's coming together.
Clear quartz.
Thanks, they're Lemurians. So for crystals that help with healing and balance, you can use things such as green aventurine, onkite, Caribbean blue calcite, an ocean jasper, or malachite. I do have some raw pieces of malachite that would be great for gridding, so I think we'll add some of those out here. And the malachite for the raw pieces are 4 pieces for $16. So we will add out some malachite. There is still Evil Eye Crystal Confetti, Jessica. It is $19.99 for a 1/4 cup scoop. And I do guarantee that you get a goodie in there. You want a Lemurian point set and the dragon blood, you got it. Okay. Move them out here, you think? Okay. So if you're looking for more spiritual growth and divine connection, I know the malachite does enhance the whole grid. Feels really good. You can use amethyst, and you can use smoky quartz. That would also provide some energetic protection to your grid. Or you can use blue lace agate. So I have a few sets. I do have my favorite amethyst scepters are these ones. And let me see. So I have a couple that I want to try out. So the dragon bloods are kind of like mini tumbles. Oh, you want me to put them out here? We can leave one there and maybe one on this side. There we go. Have a good night, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, feel free to send me a message. So these are my favorite amethyst. You can see the brown. They haven't been cleaned or polished. You can also see that they're amethyst. I love, love, love these. And these are 4 pieces for $8. Okay, $2 a piece. A really fabulous energy on these. I have to try and back up a little bit. Sold the dirty amethysts. I love them, Jennifer. They are seriously some of my favorite energy to work with on a grid. I feel like the rawness just amplifies that energy. Yeah, they're beautiful amethysts. I don't know if I have space right here to put it on a diagonal corner, Judith. We can try, but I don't think I do. Maybe. Okay. Let me see. So I also have blue lace agate tumbles, which are really nice and really foster that divine connection. Blue lace agate is pretty rare these days as they no longer mine it. So I have 4 tumbles of the blue lace agate. These are $18.88 for 4 blue lace agate tumbles. I got a feeling to where we should put them. Kind of liking them on each side of that amethyst we just placed. More up by the selenite though. It's looking so beautiful. Yes, blue lace agate is so gentle. I agree. So loving, so kind, and really fosters that divine connection. So there's other stones that you can use that are fantastic for creative expression. I have these. I don't know how many sets of these I have. I might only have 1 set, so we'll see. I'm going to put them out here. but you can use rainbow moonstone or rhodonite like these. Sodalite or labradorite are all fabulous for creative expression. I like these shapes for crystal gridding too. Just keep spreading it out. And as you're going, when you're doing this by yourself, it's easier to have a candle going and set your intentions and be thinking about what it is that you want your grid to help you with. And so being here world, I'm chatting, so it's really hard to like be in the moment. And so when you're doing it by yourself or in a quiet environment, it's much easier to set your intentions that way. I do have chevron amethyst pieces also. These ones are really, really great, again, for that spiritual growth. And we'll do 4 pieces of the chevron scepters for $10. I think I'm going to try them coming off of the dragon blood here. Yeah, hopefully when you're making your crystal grid, you're not constantly being interrupted by me. Right? And feel free to like play with them, move them around however you need to. So I like joy and positivity a lot on my grids, and for them to hold that energy. A lot of the times I ask for a deeper connection with my children, just more fun, more joy, those types of things. I love the aura crystals or sunstone for calling in the joyful, fun energy. So I do have different colors of angel aura quartz available. If you're interested in that, let me know. So as we are finishing up adding stones to our grid, I've kind of added a bunch of different stones on here for all different intentions. And it doesn't really matter, again. You would you would not want to put a lot of crystals that have clashing intentions, so to speak. You know, if you were looking for peace and calming and relaxation, then you wouldn't want to put a lot of carnelian on your crystal grid. And so there's different things like that. You can't really do it wrong, okay? But it is nice to be mindful of the intentions that the crystals have. I am feeling that it's off balance with these on the corners, so I'm going to add some smoky quartz for protection on here. I have these faceted gems, so I like that idea. Thank you, Lori. It is looking very pretty. So you could keep adding. You could add different shells. You could add feathers. You could add more stones and fill them all in. You could extend it out however you would like. It is okay that the crystals are touching. You can, you know, if you don't like it, just move them slightly however you want them to be moved. And let me see. Let me take a drink really quick. So you can use different tumbles, different shapes on here. These are all going to direct energy in different ways. One of my favorite things to do when we're done is to use a crystal wand to really activate and set the intention in for your grid. So if we're done with this grid and we like how all the stones have been placed and the intention that we've put behind it, and we're just feeling good and we're thinking it's done, you can use a pointed crystal. Now, if you don't have a crystal wand, you could use a tower. You could use one of your magic wands that you use for energy. Okay, but you do want something that's pointed. All right. And you want it pointed because you are going to hold it with intention. I love these natural wands. They always have this great thumb groove. I don't know why they all come with a thumb groove, but they do. This one has a couple of thumb grooves. But you're going to intention your wand, your tool, and you are going to hold it however is comfortable for you. You can hold it any direction you want. And you're going to start in the center of your crystal grid, and you're going to hold it up high. Let me see if I can show you. Let me back up a little. So you're going to hold it up high here, and you're going to focus the energy, and you're going to be thinking about your intention, your positive affirmation, what it is that you want this crystal grid to help you with. So if it's good health, then that's what you're going to be thinking of as you start to activate the energy. And you're going to activate it from the center. And you're going to hold your point there. And you're going to be thinking of, you can chant something if you want to say something out loud, but you're going to be thinking of your intention as you start. And you're going to start just going in a spiral shape, right? So we're just now on top of this center stone, and you're just going to start getting bigger and bigger in your spiral. So you're just going to draw the spiral while you're thinking and holding your intention here. And this is connecting the energy of all the stones that you just placed on your crystal grid. And if you have those papers underneath, it's going to be connecting your stones to your intentions and to all of the sacred geometry that's out here on your grid. And you're just going to keep going in a spiral all the way out until you get all of the crystals, including these ones that we placed on the corner. You're going to connect them all. Okay. You're going to just activate them, hold your intention, be in a state of gratitude and thankfulness as you do this, and just really feel into that energy and what it feels like. My whole arm is vibrating right now as I connect the energy of this grid. Isn't it amazing? You can feel it, Lori. Yes. And so you can do that. And then you can hold your wand to your heart if you'd like. And just be in that reciprocity feeling, that thankfulness, and thank the universe for its energy. Thank these crystals for showing up and working hard for you. And so using a crystal wand is really fabulous to really intention the energy, but it's really whatever you want to use for that. If you don't have that, going with no rules, you could definitely activate it with your finger and your intention, okay? So you don't have to have any special supplies or any specific stones to build a grid. You could build a grid, you could build a mini grid with 10 stones. You could use a plate like this in the center, build the grid right on here, and that's as big as your grid would be. You can, build it with a pyramid over the top of it. You could, use all different stones or different items in your grid. And it's really fun once you get into it to be able to play with the different stones and the different energies. And when we talk about the properties here, when we're live, it is so good for really, I lost my train of thought, you guys. let me take this drink. Yeah, so we can definitely go through some different sets that I have. We can look at wands. Before I do that though, Carolyn, I want to know if any of you have any questions about gridding. That is the basics of gridding. And so if you have any questions or anything like that, I'd love to hear them. I'm going to move some of these crystals aside, and then we can look through the different sets if you're interested in making a purchase, but there's no purchase necessary. I'm going to grab another drink. Yeah, you can definitely use your middle finger, Lori. Great at directing energy. Yes, the energy from the palms of your hands, this portal right here. Definitely great for directing energy. Yes, Ruth, and those are really good for your heart too. Oh, good question. So I do have gridding cards, Lori. Let me write this down for Ruth, okay? Oh my goodness, you guys. So let me see. So I love these. Yes, we will I'll put those ones aside for you, Ruth. So I love these. This is my artwork on here. It's a Choku-rei, the universal healing symbol for Reiki. And so what I like to do with these is you can use these a few different ways. If you don't want to use them on a grid, you can really use them to set and hold a Reiki intention for someone that you are sending Reiki to. And so what you would do with these, and even if you're going to use them on a grid, is you would write the person's name on here. My goodness, you guys. So you would write the person's name on here and envision that person's energy and connect in with them. And then you would put it in your hand, right? And you would activate Reiki and hold it into your hand and really connect with that person's energy. And then what I've done in the past is I would put them on my crystal grid. So I would do this for many people. Maybe I should do a group Reiki grid. That would be fun. So you're going to fill them out. You're going to intention each one, right? And you're going to add them to your grid. So it can just be something that you work in. You can also put them in a box. They work fine in a box also. And so then they have the names of the person, you've connected with the energy of them. And so you can put, I've put 50 on a grid before. And then you can, since you've connected individually with each card, each person, then you can Reiki the crystal grid and send Reiki to all of the people on the grid at the same time. And it's really fabulous to tie in the energy that way. Let me see if I know the price. So I really like the cards. They've worked well. I do 25 cards for $11.11, and they do come with complete instructions on how to use them. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate it. Jessica, sure, we can look at these. So I like having a knife on our altar when crystal gridding and things. This is a great way to cut ties and release things that aren't working for you. These are my last chakra set, Jessica. And so they're the 7 colors etched with the chakra symbols. They're $27.77 for the set. Thank you, Judith. So we have the set of 7. Can you see them all over there now? You got them, Jessica. We'll set those aside for you. Yes, you can definitely cleanse your stones, Patricia, before you put them away. And you're also going to cleanse them when you are going to use them again also. Good question. Jennifer, you want some cards? You got it. And then we'll go through some of the different sets that I have. I need to make a little bit of space. So I'm going to put away the small cauldron. The small cauldron is $15.55. And then I have different stones available. Let's see. I put them up on the top shelf. I have different sized plates and different materials that you can use as your centerpiece if you want. If you don't want to use copper, you could use selenite, or you could use petrified wood. These slabs make beautiful mini grids. $69.99 on the petrified wood slab. So let me see here. So I do have different colors of aura stones, which are these. And these are 8 pieces for $12. You get 8 points for $12. I have different colors available, so if you have a color you prefer, let me know. I also have some Kyocera sets. I have Charoite available for gridding also. If you have stones that you're looking for, let me know. I have tourmalated quartz sets. I have carnelian. I have amethyst cubes. I think I do. You look to see if I have the Mexican crazy lace slab over there. Jason will check for you, Carolyn. So I have clear angel aura points also. This is a set of 8. And that price is totally wrong. It says $19.99. That is not the price. It's $8.88. Yes. So we do have this one, Carolyn. Lori, you want a set of purple? I do have green. So I do have purple aura for you, Lori, and then green, no problem. So we have these clear ones for $8.88, little guys. Great for a crystal grid though. We have, I have Kyocera sets. Fabulous for going with the flow and helping you to let things go. The crazy lace agate slab, it's regularly $33. Carolyn, I do for $29.99 tonight if you're interested. I try to do different amounts with the sets. That way you can play with them and figure out what works for you if you're building a symmetrical grid. So Kyocera, I'm not sure if I just said the price, but it's 10 pieces for $8.88. Oh, thank you, Judith. I think it is helping. For aura points, I also have the multicolored rainbow points. I have yellow, orange, pink, blue, and then these multicolored aura point. Oops. So we had the Kyocera. These ones are 10 pieces for $8.88. Okay. Also, if you are part of our Royal Rocks subscription box, you get a set of gridding stones with every month's box, because I want you to be able to build your set up so that you have different options when you decide to grid. I have sets of 6 chevron amethyst cubes. These ones are $8.88. Oh, Patricia, thank you so much. I am so glad you enjoyed the class and decided to come. And I look forward to having a message from you soon. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm available anytime. Carolyn, I'll set this aside for you. Thank you. So we had the Beta Quartz set. I have Crazy Lace up here. And thank you for sending me Reiki. I appreciate it. So we have Crazy Lace in this cauldron up here. I'm going to do 10 pieces also for $8.88 on the Crazy Lace. Yes. And I hope if you set up your grid, I hope that you post pictures of it. I love to see pictures of crystal grids, especially your first ones. Those always make me so excited. So I do have sets of carnelian. I only have a couple of these, and they are $5 for 8 pieces. So 1, 2, 5.55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 2 sets of the carnelian for $5.55. I'm so excited. So we also have some nice tourmalated quartz.
Oh, I like tourmalated and rutile. Rutilated.
So these are going to be sets of 6, the tourmalated quartz for $11.11. You need Crazy Lace agate and the Kyocera, okay? And if you need any gridding cloths or the wood cutouts for your grids, let me know. So these are the tourmalated quartz here. Excuse me. I also have elemental sets. These are $24.44. These are a great way to mark your grid with the different elements and work into that energy. I've got a set of the carnelian for you, Carolyn. Thank you. So we have malachite. I have strawberry quartz. We have these gorgeous chevron amethyst points here in that bigger cauldron. I have aura amethyst points. We also have apopholites there. Sorry. Yes, the Kyocera would be good for receiving, Ruth. Let me see what other sets that I have. I have a couple of sodalite sets and a set of rainbow moonstone. My yeah, definitely use the element stones on your grids, Lori. Thank you. I try to have really good prices on my gridding pieces because I want everybody to grid. So these are nice sized sodalite tumbles for $8.88. There's 4 of them. I have 2 sets of those, and I have 1 set of rainbow moonstone, 4 larger pieces. These are $8.88 also. So the apopholites are going to be that divine connection. So really strengthen the energy that comes through for your higher guidance. Jess, you got the moonstone. Thank you. And
Here's a small sample of the malachite.
And the malachite is 4 pieces for $15.55. I also have charoite 4 pieces for $15.55. I have longer pieces also.
Those are cool.
And that's a sale price because they're normally $19. So gorgeous charoite, again, activating the divine energy and divine protection. So raising the overall vibration of your grid with the charoite. I'm going to put the wood gridding pieces away if anyone's interested. I love these. I use them all the time in my grids. I have the large and the small size. It's 13 for the large and 11 for the smaller one. Let's see, I think I have copper pieces. I do have copper available. They come in different different sizes. So I have packs of 10 of smaller sizes of copper. Again, for that energy conduction, just like we use the copper splash on this grid. I also have the copper Merkabas, and we have the pyramids. So we have different copper pieces. So I have 10 small pieces or 6 larger pieces available in copper. And they're $13.33, your choice, large or small. They look like little teeth. And then I do have wands if you're interested in wands. We can take a look at those. I have some really fabulous double terminated wands that you can use. You can use these also on a grid to really direct the energy of your grid. You want a large set? You got it, Ruth. Thank you. So this guy here is $32.22. I also have the fabulous fluorite wands.
Oh my god, so good.
This is so pretty. I have a fluorite wand that I just picked up. This one is $45.
That is an insane price.
It is an insane price.
So good.
We have one chilling in this pyramid up here for $33. It is a steal. I have been collecting wands. I brought my personal one out here tonight. It wanted to sit by me while I grid. This is my Prayanite wand. I just love the energy of the wands. I have other smaller amethyst wands. Those are the only 2 fluorites that I have. We have different feathers that you can use on here. Add the element of air with some selenite. These are $24.44 for the feathers. I also have the Sacred Geometry selenite gridding plate. Those are $22 tonight. Ruth, your bog wand would be amazing for charging the energy. I think it would work perfectly, actually. This one is mine, the bog wand. Yes, you can definitely use that. It will give you all the ancient wisdom. So beautiful. I love it. Let's see. So yeah, you can definitely use different wands like that for intentioning your grid. Thank you, Judith. Let me see if I have another large set, Jennifer. I do. I'll set it aside for you. That wand called me into the vendor's booth when I was walking by. I was going to skip the vendor, and that wand literally said in my brain, "Hey, come pick me up. I'm a wand." I'm like, "Oh, all right, I'll come and see what you are." And yeah, I fell in love with the bog wands. They're Neolithic bog wands that were carved out of oak that was left in a bog for like 7,000 years.
Yeah, it's 7,000-year-old.
Yeah. You're welcome, Jennifer. So I do have other sets. I have rose quartz. These are $4.44 for the 4 rose quartz. Nice large tumbles. I only have 1 or 2 sets left of each of these. I also have 4 rose quartz. These are raw pieces of rose quartz. These are $7.77.
Really clear.
I like them.
Really, really clear.
Oh, I'm so glad you love your bog wand, Roxanne. I love mine too. They're really fabulous.
Yeah, each one of them is really special. They say the artisan that carved them actually carried them around to a few different Scottish Highland sites because they were carved in Scotland. And he did a trip to a few different sacred sites in the Highlands, and he carried those wands with him on his little pilgrimage that he did. And he laid them out each night under the stars on his trek. So it was a pretty cool story that came with them.
I don't even know if I heard that story. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you weren't there when they.
I don't know. I might have been distracted by sparkly rocks.
Well,
or something.
she said, yeah, she had us go talk to the other gentleman that was there, and that's when he told that story.
Yes, it totally found me when it called me into that booth. I was like, even when I walked into the booth, I was like, the wand said I had to come in here, and I couldn't stop. Like I was like, can I just carry this around? It was funny.
Yeah, I heard that story. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool because I actually have Scottish heritage, so that ring is especially true to me. I was like, wow, that's really neat. And I've never been to Scotland, but I would love to go someday.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes.
Do you know where my blue tickets are?
Blue tickets. They were right here, so they fell.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad I asked because I was looking.
Sorry.
So I am going to give away a couple of gridding sets tonight. I have these Flower of Life bags here. So I'm going to put a variety of stones in here for whomever wins. There'll be 2 winners. If you're here, say here. We should plan a trip together, Roxanne. That would be amazing. And then I'll enter you into the giveaway because I really do appreciate you all coming out and spending time with me tonight for this class. This is one of my favorite classes to teach. I feel like gridding has definitely changed my life for the better. And the replay will be available. So if you weren't able to catch all of it, you're welcome to watch the replay. Jessica, I got you. Jennifer, I wrote you down. Lori, I'll enter you for the giveaway. Liz, so nice to see you. Thank you for coming to my class. I'll write you down for the giveaway. You are so welcome, Roxanne, and I'm sorry that I wasn't feeling better. I'll be back to normal in a little bit. Roxanne, I wrote you down. Ruth, I'm going to write you down for the giveaway. Marilyn, you got it.
being here with all of you, sending all the positivity, it helps, I'm sure.
Yes, it does. Always makes me feel better. You're welcome, Casper. I'm going to write down you for the giveaway. Elena, I'll enter you for the giveaway. Yeah, let me know if you need any gridding cloths or the wood cutouts or wands or different stones. I will be making a post in the group with some of the stones and the sets, so that way you guys can take a look at those. Let me know. We would love to join you, Judith, on a mystical Scotland journey. Please keep us posted on that.
Yes, we need a good enough head start because we do not have our passports yet.
I'm thinking that will happen though.
We're gonna be
Soon.
It needs to be. It needs to happen.
Can you put it on the list?
Yeah, it needs to go on the to-do list.
Judith, I wrote you down for the giveaway. Carolyn, I've entered you for the giveaway. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I so appreciate the sharing. Carolyn, you want to see the rose quartz sets? Of course.
You've been a blessing in the group, Ruth, and it's been a joy to have you on the lives.
$444 on the 4 larger size tumbles. And then the raw ones here are $777 for 4. I can take them out of the bag. Yeah. We'll let the husband take them out of the bag. Yes, thank you, Joyce, for being here. I'll enter you into the giveaway. Don't be throwing rocks, please.
Oh, there's 3.
Now there's 3. And 4. It takes a year to plan the trip. Okay. Well, we can definitely plan for a year, Judith. We would love that.
Watching the screen too much.
Oh, Jessica, we've missed you too. You want the first set? You got it. Carolyn will set that aside for you. Oh, I'm so happy to have you back. All right, I have everybody's entries. Nobody else would like an entry. There's 21 people on and we have only 12 entries. I mean, better odds for everyone else, but if you want an entry, you can definitely tell us. Nope, I'll fill these little Flower of Life bags with some crystal gridding supplies, and we will give those away. Jason is ripping up the tickets for me. And then also tonight, if you made a purchase in your package, you will get New Moon Abundance checks. You will get a gridding intention sheet and my gridding guide pamphlet, which has all the information you need to learn how to grid. See, there are no rules. And that's what I love about this, is you can kind of do what you need to do and use what you have on hand. You don't have to have special supplies. It's really being super, super intentional with your goals and your desires and just making space for that. And I forgot to mention also that when you are setting your intention and when you're working with that affirmation, you can be in that state of gratitude. That's one way that you can raise your vibration, is thinking of something that you're really grateful for and just holding that energy. And yes, it does apply if you watch the replay. If you want the New Moon Abundance checks or the intention sheets and the gridding guide, I will definitely add those to your order. Elena, good question.
It's also gridding in just following your heart while you're doing it is a great way to practice that intuition and following your gut and your instinct, and it's a good way to flex that muscle.
Yeah, learn to trust your intuition more. Definitely. And you're right, Ruth. So every month in the Royal Rock subscription boxes, we do include a set of gridding stones. So that way you can build your collection of gridding stones and then have a variety of them to work with. It can just sometimes make gridding more fun to do. So yeah, I also have beginner crystal sets like this. So if you know somebody who's new to crystals, this one has the rare blue lace agate, and it has crystals that support all of the chakras in here. And it comes with a paper in the background that explains the basic intentions of each crystal. Those are $27.77. They do come packaged just like that, ready to use or gift. All right, I'm shaking up this box. We are going to draw a winner for the gridding sheets. And if you want me to set up a really fast crystal grid using crystal confetti, let me know and I can do it after I draw a winner. 2 winners tonight. Mix them up and get them all separated. Okay, all right. We're going to draw one at the same time. The husband and I, we're both going to draw a name for you. Okay, you show yours first.
Casper.
Casper and Jessica.
Congratulations.
Yay, congratulations. Definitely. You want to see a confetti grid? I love confetti grids.
You do it right on this.
Nope. We could, but I'm not going to. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, congratulations. So let me move a few things and we'll do a grid over here. I love doing confetti grids because this is what you can use your confetti for, right? All right, let's do a confetti grid. We're just going to move over here by the confetti. We'll do it even with this trick or treat Halloween confetti. And then this will just show you how easy it is to use what you have, right? If you've ever had a scoop of crystal confetti with us, then you have the tools you need to be able to grid. So we're going to start. It's okay. Is there new moon abundance checks right there in that stack? I think there might be. Yeah. Cool. So I'm just going to start with a piece of paper here because sometimes that can be easier to kind of keep us centered here. And we are going to do a scoop of confetti. So let's mix this up. Actually, I have to do evil eye confetti because Jessica wants a scoop of evil eye confetti. So we'll move it down here. Okay. And we'll do a scoop of evil eye confetti. And then we'll give a scoop to Jessica, and then we'll scoop one for us to use for gridding. Casper, you should totally do a grid. It's so important. Okay, so this scoop is for you, Jessica. Excuse me. All right, here we go. So I love all of the protective energy in here. You have obsidian and amethyst. You have citrine, amazonite. There's tiger eye and tiger iron in here. Really, really lovely. And we found you a nice evil eye ring, Jessica, for your scoop. Just tell your husband it's the other Jessica. And then you won't be in trouble. You probably heard that too. So now I'm going to be in trouble. All right, I have your punch card, Jessica. All right, so let's scoop a scoop of this confetti for a crystal grid and mix it up. Okay. And we'll do a scoop. It looks like we're getting a bracelet in our scoop. Oh, there we go. Had the bracelet in there. So we're just going to slide this to the side over here. So sorry, but here we go. Maybe we can do it this way. So we have our confetti right here. And how I would start off to grid with confetti is, for one, I want to do one of these evil eyes in the center. And I'm actually going to do a small wood flower of life for us. So we have our paper with our intention there. I'm going to do, since we're doing evil eye, right? To help with the job search. Let me think about it for a second, Jessica. So these are 777. They're handmade in Turkey. They're nice, thick glass. They're kind of pocket stones. I have 4 of them. So what I would do with your crystals, once you have the scoop of confetti, is sort them a little bit. Jennifer, sure, I will set aside a small grid for you. You got it, Jessica. Let me set one aside for you. I love them. They're little pocket stones. I had a lot of requests to get those in. Okay, so we have a bracelet. I'm not going to use that in the crystal grid, but you could. But I'm going to sort out the stones here really quick to see what I got in my scoop, since it's pretty random. We have citrines here.
Citrine, by the way, is one of the best stones to help with job search.
Oh, citrine. See? I'm getting in that flow. So there's some Kyocera pieces in here. I'm just kind of sorting them out so I see what I have to make it work. Other stones, Jessica, that your husband can use would be rose quartz, pyrite, malachite, all the ones that just really help you with flow and connecting into your heart, to maybe connect with your passions. So there's lots of citrine in this evil eye confetti. I love that. I see some fluorite, so we got some positive energy here. I'm going to put the chevron amethyst with the amethyst because I think there's only one in here. And then I want this blue onyx plate. I'm going to put that underneath just to tie in kind of like all the blue. We have Kyocera and tiger eye up there. Got one obsidian.
One of my favorite stones.
The blue onyx.
Yeah, so beautiful.
So that's why I do like to try and put, actually, we're going to have to do it different. So let's do this and this. Beautiful. It's already looking fabulous. I think you got 2 of the eyes, Ruth. That's why I do like to try and put the list of what crystals come in your scoop. Then you can also kind of sort them out or make your guess on what it is. So lots of amethyst, citrine. Mostly in here is going to be clear quartz now. Might have a few little stragglers, but once you have them sorted out, then you can just really start setting your intention with them and laying them out how you want them. I think I'm going to not do the bracelet, but you definitely could. I only have 3 of these, so I think we'll start with those. Oh, there's 2 stuck together. So there's only 2. Okay, look at that. And you're just really going to, again, be intentional and just follow your intuition and build it how you want to build it. I love the citrines in here. And I like that we're doing it on this little piece because You don't need a huge space to be able to do this. The eye in the middle is 777, Sarah. And there's lots and lots of citrine, so you could really intention this grid for safety and protection.
For career success,
Yeah, career success would be amazing.
abundance.
And you could, it will be super protective. All of these are super protective energy. And you could continue outward from this too. And just keep building your grid by adding stones. It can be super fun. It can be quick if you needed it to be quick. And it's coming together. Yeah, Alina, you can definitely move a crystal once it's been placed. And you could also refresh your crystal grid. If you, oh, that's so nice of you. They will love that.
Yeah.
Okay. But let me see if I can slide this up this way. But you can refresh your crystal grid too. If you're like, I don't really want to build a whole new crystal grid, but the energy needs to be refreshed, use your smoke again, or your spray, or your intention, your sound, to kind of cleanse it again, cleanse your area, and then re-intention it. And you can use your hand to re-energize it. You can use the crystal wands to also re-energize your grid. So you could definitely move the stone if you need to. Good question. These clear quartz pieces definitely amplify the energy here. Kind of tying it all together. The blue plate, I believe, is 125. Right? It is so nice to look at, Ruth. I agree. I'm going to dump these into my hand so I can see the different colors. So see, I might not use everything in this scoop, but there are some fluorite pieces. Trying to see how many fluorites I have. And I just love that you can do this. Judith, I would have to ask him. I'm not sure. We have 2 pieces of fluorite, so I'm going to put those on the edge here. We also have some nice Kyocera. I think I have enough. To add them here. And look, I think I might have mixed this up. I think this is a piece of fluorite. So it's not a big deal to not be completely symmetrical. We're just trying our best. We're just trusting our intuition. Carolyn, did I miss a question that you had? And then I have lots of little clear quartz. So I'm just going to go around and add a clear quartz point or little tumble here to all of the points as I go around. And then that's really going to amplify the energy out here. Slide this over just a little. So I still have some clear quartz, but I think I'm done adding clear quartz on here. I could count 1, 2. Let me see. We could do 2 clear quartz there if we wanted. We can see what else we have. I have 2 tiger eye. So if I wanted to keep it symmetrical, I could just add it there. I think we'll put them up here. And so then let's see. So look, we have this grid now that we just set up with a crystal confetti scoop. These are the stones that we have extra. We could have worked them in somehow if we wanted. But there's the whole scoop, plus we have extras here. And then we would definitely activate it with the wand. I'm loving this fluorite wand. So let's all just take a moment and intention this grid. And as we are sitting here all together, let's all envision Jessica's husband finding his dream job that provides ample support for his family. And so we're just going to envision that energy and connect all of these crystals and send that intention to Jessica and her husband and her family. So beautiful. So that is a very simple, very fast way to set up a crystal grid with a scoop of crystal confetti. It did turn out so beautiful. I also have the blue onyx plates. I have cat shapes, Ruth, and I have hamsa shapes as well as the rounds. You are so welcome, Jessica. I'm so happy to help. I know how stressful it can be not having good income and a job. So yeah, let me see. I'll show you the cats, Ruth. I have 2. They're 65, 65, 55 on the cats. Oh, he'll have something soon, Jessica. I made it look too easy. It is easy, Casper. That's the beauty of it. Yes, we definitely could, Lori. And I do plan on having some crystal sets available in the near future so that we could set up one together and do it for collective energy. And we'll do it in a place where we can leave it up for a longer period of time. Yeah, I think that's a really good idea, Lori. You can set it up with the confetti of the night and make it super intentional for energy. I'm not sure, Jessica, if you can read Judith's comment, but she said, tell your husband to reconnect with a friend he hasn't seen in a long time. He might have went to school with him and he might have a good job lead for him. Yeah, we can hold on to it, Ruth. I just wanted to show you. Well, if you have any other questions about gridding, let me know. If you happen to be watching the replay, you can let me know. You can reach out if you want any of the stones that you saw out here. I'll also be posting pictures and making a post about the stones or the different cloths. So that way, if you need to claim something and you didn't do it here, you can let me know. And yeah, you'll get your free gifts with your purchase tonight also. Oh, very nice. Judith said she saw him when we were empowering the grid. Jessica said, thank you, Judith. I think I know exactly who you mean. And thank you all so much for hopping on here and spending time with me tonight. I appreciate it. I feel a lot better and more uplifted. You can hear my throat sounds a little better too. So I really appreciate you sticking with me through the class. And if you need anything, send me a private message. I'm happy to help you anytime. And yeah, I'm really grateful for all of you. And you'll start seeing posts about Denver. It's coming up in like 2 weeks. We were trying to make some reservations today. So make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled for posts about Denver. Turn on your notifications in Crystal Ascension because we'll be posting a lot of information there. And Marilyn, of course, you can definitely use just a blank piece of paper. It's 100% allowed because there's no rules in crystal gridding. You can definitely just write your intentions on a blank piece of paper. I am an artist at heart, so I like the designs on the paper and to use the ones with different intentional pictures. I'm so glad you thought it was a fun class, Judith. I was happy to have you here. Oh, Jessica, tell your husband he's welcome. Thank you, Lori. I hope to feel better. I'm going to go sleep for the rest of the evening and rest some more tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow also. We have been doing a string of lives. So I've been live for every night for over 2 weeks now, and I've been loving it. It's my favorite part of the day. Yeah, you should make a grid with the coloring book page. I love that. We do offer coloring pages in our Royal Rock subscription box, which is really fun and hopefully leads to some meditative coloring. Oh, a colorful mandala would be beautiful, Sarah. Thank you, Elena. I hope to feel better. You're so welcome, Ruth. I appreciate you. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. And if you need me, send me a message. And I really look forward to visiting with all of you again very soon.